We're here with Kavahra Holmes, Scout.com, one of LSU's newest commitment. Not the newest commitment, that would be Devontae Bork, a good friend of yours, but let's rewind. Well, first off, how close are the two of you?
Oh, that's my first cousin.
So have y'all grown up together and all that?
We've grown up since we were small. We actually stayed out here in Baton Rouge at the age of 3, and we lived with each other for about 6 years at the most. So yeah, I've always been close to him. That's my first cousin.
Does it get pretty competitive in terms of the football field?
We've always been competitive. We always push each other. We always fought with each other. You know, that's just how we always was. You know, look who we are today.
There it is. For Bro Bridge, and last year they didn't have the best quarterback play, but certainly had 2 really good receivers in you and Traven. Talk about, I guess, what the spring was like in terms of working on your game and seeing some coaches come by and get interested.
Well, you know, with the new quarterback we have, Randall Menard, he's solid, so he can actually give me the ball. So this year I'm more of a successful wide receiver, and him actually giving me the ball makes me more of a threat, you know. So with him coming in, it's looking real nice. So I'm hoping that we can win a state championship with the quarterback we have, because it's looking good right now.
You're a guy who just laid down a 46.3 in the 400. For people not familiar with the track, that's about as fast as it gets for someone your age.
Right.
But you say you're a football guy first. Talk about that football mentality.
It's basically the instinct. Okay, I know track is gonna always be there. Track is gonna always be there. That was just a God-given gift. But football is something that I know I can succeed in, honestly, because I know deep down that I can do it. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind I can be a football player, and I'm gonna prove it. It's something I have to prove, but I will. I mean, like I said, track is always gonna be there. It's just a God-given talent. So with the football coming along, I know that I can be successful in football.
You certainly, I guess, you proved your point this past weekend, and then even at TCU before that. I know for LSU coaches, the July camp is the big one. If you come to June camp, you get invited back, and then you work out in July against maybe some stiffer competition. But they seemed sold on you right away after Sunday, and then Monday you worked out again. Tell us just what they were looking for in terms of route running and hands and all that.
Well, first they tested me on my 40. I did a 4.3 broad jump, 10.5. My shuttle was a 4.03, 4.04, one of the two. Vertical was 37. So that was a great start. Then I came in 7-on-7 drills, 1-on-1 drills. I was making sharp cuts. You know, they was looking for the sharp cut type movement. You know, with my speed carrying along with it. You know, good catching ability, being aggressive, going up for the ball, actually snatching the ball, having separation from the defensive back. You know, things like that. And you know, going through the drills of Coach Gonzalez, I proved a lot. You know, that I can actually be a wide receiver at LSU, man.
What was that immediate feedback from Coach Gonzalez and then Coach Frank, who recruits your area?
Coach Gonzalez, he told me, man, he was impressed, very impressed. I proved a lot to him. I grew a lot of improvement. And with that being said, you know, he brought it on to Frank Wilson, which is the head recruiter. And Frank has been following me for a while now, so he wanted to also see the improvement too, and he's seen it also. And we went on to Coach Les Miles and gave me the offer.
You're a kid who's about 6'1.5", 6'2", and 185. Where do you see yourself lining up in terms of receiver?
I can see myself being not a slot receiver. I can see being an outside receiver.
Is that what you do primarily now?
Yeah, outside receiver. I never really did slot receiver, but I can see myself being an outside receiver.
Now that you're a part of the LSU family, you hit on Devontae a little bit, but the broader scope, Lamar Lewis, Traven Durrell, I mean, for 3 Bro Bridge kids to get into the one class, I mean, that's got to mean something to you guys.
Oh, it's amazing. You know, Traven and Lamar is just the gentleman we all have. You know, we be like brothers. You know, so we even in high school, we push each other, and you know, and with them coming along with me, it's gonna push me to work even harder, you know, because we all competitive. We've always been competitive. We like brothers. We've always been competitive. We always push each other. We never slack at anything. And with them coming along, it's just going to be a better thing for me. It's going to put in the extra 10% for me.
I know the coaches, one thing they did like about you off the field, you're good in the classroom, level-headed kid. And before you came this weekend, you told me that if I get offered, I'm going to hold off. I'm going to look around. But your tone changed after about 2 days. What I guess just what was that? Was it just a gut instinct to go ahead and make the call?
It was just the how how I feel at LSU. I feel like I'm home. The coaches, they put in a good word for me. I feel very welcome. I see another side to the coaches, whereas I can be with these coaches for the next 4 years of my college career. And then they stress academics real